Today on Brilliance Business TV, passionate maverick change maker Jenni P, aka the Dream Warrior, is pioneering leading edge solutions for ambitious women entrepreneurs. Founder of the House of Preeminence Magazine, thought leader and feminine high performance maven, Jenni was named as one of the top media influencers to watch in 2020 by MSP News Global. The magazine has earned rave reviews from leading influencers such as the Vogue of feminine high performance and the new O magazine, to name but a few. Stay tuned. Welcome to Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest today. I'm kind of smiling today. I don't know whether she knows I can see her, but she was dancing away to my theme tune then. It's my wonderful friend, Jenni Parker Brown, aka Jenni P. Jenni is the founder and editor-in-chief of the House of Preeminence Magazine, which I am also a columnist and part of the magazine as well. She's so high vibe. She's all about women, high performance, and all about positioning and getting authority. So an incredible guest on the show today. I just want to make an official shout out to our show sponsors, Craig Shelley, Beverly Hills Luxury Watches and Fine Jewelry at craigshelley.com. We are streaming live on mspnewsglobal.com. We're also on the E360 TV network under Fresh Takes, going out to Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, Roku, and many, many more. And we're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Let's bring in our incredible guest, Jenni Parker Brown. Jenni, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
I think I should just carry on dancing, actually.
I was kind of smiling then watching you dance.
I was like, yeah, let's do this.
Enjoy every moment. Now, Jenni, I know how hardworking you are, driven, and all about getting great results for your clients. It's all high performance, high vibe. I would like to just go back a little bit so our audience get to know you and understand who you are. So just share a little bit about your past and background that has led you to do what you do today.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you for the honour of being here. And it's just a wondrous pleasure to share. I thought there was something wrong with me because I did so many things. I was interested in so many things, and I had so many career changes. I thought, well, I'm weird. What I recently discovered in later years is that I am one of many multi-potentialites or polymaths. Is that people who are interested and passionate about a broad range of subjects and want to bring them all into their business. So my careers range from fashion, retailing, the beauty industry, fitness, healthy gastronomy chef, award-winning, no less, chateau restoration in France, magazine editor, and more. I think I've probably forgotten a few careers. Oh, I know. One of the most important ones was a horse dancer. There was a equestrian cabaret artist. So
and television show.
And a television show. So I have done so many different careers, and because I do believe that we're in this lifestyle to express every single part of us, and it's really important to bring all of us into our life. So I'm just ever ready for the next adventure, and the one that I'm on right now is, of course, the House of Preeminence.
That's a really important point, actually, Jenni, because a lot of people, especially in entrepreneurship, may say, stay in your lane, stick to one path. And like you, we do many different things. We wear many different hats and are focused on each one of them. And that just reminded me of what you were saying, with all the amazing different things you have got to experience in life. Just share with our listeners and viewers just a little bit about what you do now in business and how you support your clients.
Well, I've been in and around the coaching industry and consulting industry for quite a few years, but essentially now I'm a change maker. I am called to uplift humanity in a deep and meaningful and impactful way, and it has really come to a head over the last few years. And right now we're just kind of looking it straight in the face. That change makers and I love the Dalai Lama's prophecy of Western women going to save the world, and when I heard that prophecy, I kind of, there was a deep truth that kind of sat with me and still sits with me, and I was thinking, yes, and it's not just Western women. Actually, there are women entrepreneurs in India, in China, in the Soviet Union, in Madagascar. There's female entrepreneurism is a phenomenon that has grown over the last 5 to 10 years, and it is just getting bigger and bigger and more important in balancing the world and in balancing traditional success. So my role is as a messenger, a communicator, to share through this beautiful media that we have, this technological media that we have now, the highest vibrational education that allows the people out there in the trenches, the women change makers, the coaches, the consultants, the service providers, the creatives, and the artists, and the innovators, and the commerçants as well, is to allow them to access the most leading edge transformation and business education so that they can accelerate their results. And that is really my mission. And as I just said, to me, it feels more and more urgent that we come together and to uplift humanity and unite humanity. And my goodness, when I have seen so many coaches and change makers out there doing the work day by day, person by person, helping people, uplifting them. And so my job is to uplift them. And in doing so, I bring in big influencers and leaders who have proven their longevity in this world, and showcase them so that others can learn by their example.
Balancing was a word that just popped up, what you have mentioned, and I've been talking about this quite regularly lately, Jenni, balancing. And I know when the pandemic hit a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was very much work, didn't get the balance of my life right. And I've had the best years in business through this pandemic. It's been great for business for me. I know a lot of people have struggled, but I have also really pivoted the balancing of my life. So on a weekend, I take weekends off. I spend time with family, go and visit my family, and go out with friends for drinks. And I think that's so important, especially now that we have gone through this pandemic. Getting the balance of our lives right is so important, because just working all the time, that's not true success, is it, Jenny?
No, it isn't, and this is what we're reversing. Is that was a backwards model that we're coming out of, whereby, you know, we thought that we would hustle and grind and stay in, as you said, stay in our own lane and a career trajectory for a long time, and then until we could afford the lifestyle that we want, whereby even in quantum physics terms, and you and I are both passionate about
we've only got 40 minutes. We'll be talking all day about quantum physics.
Yeah. So, but you know, it just simply in the quantum field that we live in, when you prioritize your lifestyle and everything in your lifestyle that uplifts you, naturally your success will come as a result of your lifestyle, and not the other way around. And now, of course, we are living in a time when corporations are crumbling, and people are deciding that maybe an online business is a good idea, or thinking about being a digital nomad, or we can do absolutely anything. But yes, coming back to what you said, balance is absolutely key, Mark, because, you know, the more I learn about high performance, and I've learned from some absolutely great people who've inspired me, and all my life, you know, everything about my life has been about different facets of high performance. There are loads. This isn't just about productivity. This isn't just about being fit. This is about fulfilling your whole potential. You know, attracting love, not just revenue, not just figures. It's about being your most vital self. It's about doing your life your purposeful work. It's about growing and expanding as much as you can. It is about having adventures. It's a world that is open with adventures. It's not quite so open at the moment, but it'll come back. So what comes to me, and this has been kind of like the laser focused during the pandemic, is that all we ever have is today. That is all we have.
Yes,
you know,
presence.
Is presence. We might, you know, have a to-do list tomorrow, and we might have a nice memory about what we did last weekend, but all we ever have is today. So it's not like, okay, so next week I'm going to get up at 6 and I'm going to start to run, and I know that I'm going to get another 2 hours to write my book, and then that's all going to go. It just doesn't happen like that. Is if you're not doing it right now, it is not going to happen. It's only when it's now in action that you show up. I've got this beautiful saying, show up as your highest self, and your highest life will meet you there. And that is my philosophy. I coined it recently, you know, in the last couple of years, but it's what I've been doing all my life, you know, following my heart. What does my heart call me to do? How does my heart call me to express myself? And how can I move into that? It's been messy, Mark. I can't lie. It's been really messy. Just like, you know, I've left a trail of divorces behind me, just like, and a few bankruptcies. They weren't mine, but they were my partners. But nevertheless, you know, it wasn't all tripping around on the yellow brick road, just like clicking my heels and saying,
"Never is, Jenny."
No, it's not. It's not. You know, and this is why I call myself a dream warrior. It's a nickname I had given to me in about 2012, and I kind of dropped it because I thought it was a bit woo and a bit new age. But do you know what? I am a dream warrior because I do stand for people's dreams. Whatever the restrictions are that we're facing right now, whatever the bickering that's going on and the division, we are still infinite creators, and we can still go after our dreams. That they just shift, and we have to shift them. Then we have to adapt with them. Which this is my work. This is what I do is teach people how to find those guidance points that will allow them to latch on to what is going to allow them to align with the biggest part, the most happiness and the most abundance and the most vitality. So you get me on that subject, and I could go for you. It's like...
You've mentioned some great points, actually. You mentioned the words change and adapt, which I really want to go into more detail on that after the commercial break, Jenni. And I really want to go into detail about the magazine. So I've got a lot more questions coming up. So please stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for part 1 of Brilliance Business TV. We're joined here with Jenni P, founder and editor-in-chief of House of Preeminence Magazine. Join us after the commercial break. Welcome back to Brilliance Business TV. Today we're joined with the incredible Jenni Parker-Brown, founder of the House of Preeminence Magazine. So I would like to just go back to what we were talking about, actually, because I had a question that I really want to ask you. I know you have been through some changes, you have adapted, and you've completely changed the way you're doing the magazine. I know there's new things coming out later in the year. We've been talking about how we've got the balance of our lives through the pandemic. My question is do you think, even though the pandemic was so traumatic in the beginning, and it has never happened like that in many, many years, and we all saw it as a negative, do you think so many of us entrepreneurs would be having some of these amazing changes and amazing transformations? And there's been so much positive that has come from it, hasn't there, Jenni?
Yeah, yes, like yourself, I'm in touch with influencers and leaders and the most incredible people every single day. I never cease to be enchanted by the personalities, the skills, the stories, the experiences that leaders are bringing and coming together, and not just those who've been successful, but ordinary people too. I mean, we see it all the time. There's a rise of a new generation of entrepreneurs. But I think what you're trying to ask me is the seeing the good in what's happening. And yes, I do think that humanity had to fall flat on its blinking face to be able to address some big problems. But what it's doing is it's making us work together. It's making us look at new solutions. It's producing some miraculous things. It's a huge opportunity for us to to enrich the world and build community in different ways. I mean, it is mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing what people are doing out there. And my goodness, if people, if people could, I encourage people to get off Netflix and get off YouTube and just go and have a look around at what some of these leaders are doing. And when you start going down and you find what they're innovating, some of the books I've read recently, it absolutely blows my mind. And I am so heartened. I am heartened by what's happening, Mark. I really am. I'm not depressed and doom and gloom about our prognosis at all. There are too many people with too high of a vibration who are ready now to link hands, join elbows, work together in business, work together in projects, invest in things, and move this world in the direction that it needed.
Great words, Jenny, and it's really exciting times. And when you speak it out like that, it really does make you see that everyone collaborating together, which a lot more of that has happened after the pandemic as well. We are going to a brighter future. I just know it for sure. My next question, Jenny. Firstly, last month's cover of the House of Preeminence magazine was stunning. I know you had a top influencer. You always get real quality influencers for the magazine, for the cover. There's lots of our friends part of it, like Marsha Martin as well, and Dawn Bates. Tell our viewers about House of Preeminence magazine. What is it? Who's it for? And what value can people get from grabbing their free download of it?
Well, first of all, it's not a magazine. I might call it a magazine because it's kind of recognizable in people's concepts, but this is a tool. This is a tool for raising your vibration. It is not like any other traditional success and business magazine out there. It's not like anything else. Everything about it is designed to uplift you, to inspire you, it is stunningly beautiful. Beauty is stimulates the heart chakra, and the endorphins. It is a real raiser of vibration, but it is also incredibly practical. All of that wisdom, including the contributors that you mentioned, and the rest of my posse, as I call them, my preeminence posse, who are all exceptional experts in their own niche. We've got a wealth one. Dawn's on publishing and leadership. Marsha is on transformation and communication. I've got another one on energy work. I've now got a new contributor on the healthy home and our environment, and that's a really important topic. All of my core contributors are all world class, and every single month there is beautiful, grounded, relevant, practicable, doable wisdom, tips, techniques in there. Plus my premium guests that you mentioned. I always have 3 absolutely top world-class premium guests. This every single issue is it's the same. I've got, I tell you what I'm really particularly proud of, Mark, with this magazine, as well as the reviews, is this is a magazine that world-class leaders want to be in. I've actually even had them not exactly fighting, but kind of vying. I have actually had a couple vying for the cover. It's a very prized place, as you know, because the quality of this is so high. But it's more than that. This is a front piece of an education platform that I'm building behind. Think of a mini Mind Valley for change makers. And that's what I'm building behind it. So the magazine is the frontispiece, and all our education is going to be available in online courses and masterclasses and a lot of free resources. So I'm building that behind, because online education is the easiest way that everyone, and especially entrepreneurs, can quickly access and accelerate the information, the wisdom they need to keep up leveling. So the part that I've been working on, this is my baby, is the Feminine High Performance Workbook, where you can actually practice the 9 graces. And I'm not sure what time, you're going to have to tell me what time we've got left. The 9 graces are a brand new business model, which are really feminine in nature. They are nothing like the old mindset, strategy, tactics model. They take every part of femininity into the equation, although it isn't just for women. It's applicable to anybody who's sensitive to fulfilling your potential. So now my subscribers can go in and they can use that workbook and actually use the 9 graces in a practical way. Month by month, the workbook gets updated. So what is going to happen is the magazine is going to stay free forever. But this part of the magazine is going to be part of my own community. So for me to be able to get onto Facebook, into a private Facebook group, and lift people up and get them using these graces, and these graces are really super powerful, and get them in all parts of high performance, whether it is nutrition, whether it's style and image, whether it's emotional stability. All of those things, as you know, count in the high performance. So that part is developing. So it's really expanding, Mark. It is.
It's very exciting, Jenny, and the magazine is stunning. There's lots of fashion in there. Then you have all the experts with all their wisdom that people can really be encouraged and inspired by. It's just a beautiful project to be a part of. So I'm really glad to be a part of it. And I know anyone who has ever subscribed, they're like, this magazine is just amazing. So you're just doing an incredible job. And I know October is a special date for you, isn't it, for the magazine as well?
Yeah, this is where I am actually. I'm actually going to open the doors on my own community, and it's going to be at a doable monthly subscription price that everybody can access. But I haven't been available for a year and a half. I haven't been, I took my work put that all on the back burner while I got the magazine going. So I'm going to be able to work with people in a group and later one-on-one, but that's probably going to be next year. That's a big one. We've got all sorts of incredible things planned, like events and forums and TV as well, our own TV station. So yes, it's really exciting.
You're very, very busy, just like me. We like to work hard, don't we, Jenny? I'm very excited about the future of the magazine. I've seen it grow over the last 12 months as well, Jenny, and I reached out to you in December to say this month was one of my favourite months. I just loved the cover. Out of interest, just share who was on the cover of last month's magazine, Jenny.
It was Dr. Erin Fall Haskell, who is a doctor of divinity. She is one of the highest kind of spiritual leaders in spiritual entrepreneurism. But when I say spiritual, that's like non-denominational. It's it's a huge movement. Spiritual entrepreneurism is absolutely massive, especially in the States. She is one of the most influential, beautiful people in there. So it was a real honor. But all of my shall I tell you who we've got coming up next?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I have the incredible on this coming up issue. Oh, this is the September issue
that you're telling us.
Yeah, it is. But
Excellent.
it's going to be next week. So whatever. So the September issue is going to be Terry Cole, who is the Boundary Boss. Oh my goodness, the Boundary Boss is the book that will change your life and your boundaries. It is absolutely superb. She's an incredible leader. This is her topic, and it is a big one. Then we have got in October. We've got an issue devoted to relationships and love and sensuality and success. And we have the incredible New York Times award-winning Catherine Woodward Thomas on the cover.
Amazing.
Then in November, we have, I'm giving you all my secrets away, aren't I? It's meant to be a surprise. We have one of the highest law of attraction teachers out there. Christy Whitman is going to be on the November cover. So we have the fantastic influencers just keep gracing our covers, and there's two others as well who are also equal of that. It's just I've only got one cover. That's the thing.
Maybe you should make a thing out of a back cover.
I know, I've thought about it, but people don't seem to latch on. It's like
people
the cover
will be fighting about they want the front and not the back.
No, the thing is, it's like Vogue is Vogue. Like the Vogue cover is the Vogue cover. You don't get on the back of Vogue.
I would give the back of Vogue a go. Well, that would do me.
I would too. But anyway.
Who should grab their free copy of the magazine and raise their vibe? If anyone would like to grab the copy, they go to jenni-p.com/magazine. That's jenni-p.com/magazine. Who do you want to subscribe to this magazine? Who is crying out to come into this amazing movement? Who is it perfect for, Jenni?
Change makers, feminine change makers, leaders, aspiring leaders, coaches, consultants, women who want to get their voice out, women who want to get their message out to the world. Because here's the thing with this project, Mark, it isn't just about me showcasing people so other people can learn. Is, as you know, like yourself, I showcase other people. So part of our work is educational, but it's also positioning. So we've got, it really is organic, but it is for anybody who's coach, consultant, change maker, author, creative, innovator, fashion, yes,
quantum physics,
anything quantum, anything quantum, yes.
I would encourage everyone, go and download a free copy of this stunning magazine at jenni-p.com/magazine. That's jenni-p.com/magazine. Go ahead, Jenni.
I'm just gonna correct you. Is the Jenni? It's Jenni-P, not Jenni/P, because the dash is the dash of the 6. Not it's not a /. It's jenni-p.com//magazine. Just to clear.
jenni-p.com/magazine. That's it. jenni-p.com/magazine. Jenni, I have really enjoyed having you on the show again today. It's my second time interviewing you on camera. We work together every single month, and I just love what you're about. I'm so glad the incredible Marsha Martin put us together, because we've all just achieved so much over the last year together, working together, collaborating together. So I thank you for being in my life. I would like to give you the last words, Jenni. Can you just share a few words of wisdom, how we can all bring some preeminence into our lives?
Yeah, as a couple of things. First of all, I think you've got to have the courage to change. Like, nothing can happen without the courage to change. And I've written an article about that. It's going to go up on MSP News Global. You're going to be putting that, and it's called Disrupt Yourself. And it is all about the ability, whatever the outside circumstances are, whatever's going on in the world, the ability to change is such a big one. So that's coming. And then my very favorite saying, which I'm going to go back to, and it really is very quantum, and it really does work, is show up as your highest self, and your highest life will meet you there.
A lovely way to close the show. Thank you so much for being my guest today. I thoroughly enjoyed it, Jenni.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you for all you do. It's also amazing.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you, everyone, for watching Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. We have been joined with Jenni Parker Brown, founder of the House of Preeminence Magazine. We have discussed Jenni's past and all the different kinds of careers and hats that she has worn, but she had a calling to really help high performance women, or women that want to create high performance. Check out the House of Preeminence Magazine. I know you will absolutely love it. Until next time, bye for now.